Hi there, this is Katie for RustiKate DIY, and today I want to be showing you two different really simple, kind of cheesy ways to make piggy banks. And they're a little bit unexpected and quirky and all of that, but they're kind of fun at the same time. And I was really needing a piggy bank the other day and couldn't find one that I wanted, so I just kind of went this route and I wanted to share it with you. The first piggy bank that I'm going to show you how to make is actually incredibly simple, and all it is I went ahead and took a couple of my old aluminum measuring cups. This one is a cup and this one's a quarter cup. And for this one you can see how the handle is supposed to be normally, and I went and bent it up just like that. I can do that on this one as well. And then I have two different piggy banks, and I can show you how this works. I'm going to go ahead and hang it on the wall. And then I'm going to use one for actually my coins, my change. I'm going to use the other one for my rings. So it's kind of a piggy bank and jewelry, little holders. And let me show you what that looks like on the wall. My measuring cups, and I'm going to place them on the wall, right on those nails that I put in place. And then first off, I'm going to put my jewelry in the small one, right like that, and grab some change for the larger one. The next piggy bank that I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use a small jar, like you would for making a jam, and then I'm going to use the lid, but just the ring part of the lid. And then for the top, I'm going to bring in the box top of my egg carton. I'm going to lay this down on top of the egg carton, right like that, and I'm going to trace with a pen. I'm going to trace around the outside. Right like that. And then after I've traced that, I'm going to go ahead and take a pair of scissors and cut that out. And when I cut it out, I actually want to cut inside the line and not on the outside. So if I cut inside the line, then what's going to happen is I'm going to be able to fit it, insert it into the lid, right like that. And it's good to be precise, but we don't have to be too terribly precise on this because it's going to fit inside the lid and not really show. This would be a great project with kids. Okay, so once we have it cut out, it's going to look like this, right like that, and we're going to insert it into our lid, right like that. And you can actually, if you just wanted a storage container, you can make a really great little storage container with your mason jar in this way. Right like that. You could write whatever you wanted on it. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and turn it into a piggy bank. I'm going to lay that back down. I'm going to make a little line on it. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use a quarter to kind of help me determine how wide of a hole I need to make. So I know it needs to be at least that wide to be able to fit a quarter inside. So using those marks as a guide, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out using the scissors. And this part, if you're doing this with kids, you might want to do this part yourself just to get it started, and then you can let them take over. Just a little pokey there at the start. You just want to cut right around the outside of that line you made. Right like that. And if there's any ink showing from your pen, you can go back and trim it a little bit more. For me, there's a little bit of ink. Right like that. I'm going to reinsert the lid. Right like that. And attach it to our jar. Yeah, works really well. Ta-da! Yeah, mason jars are pretty much the coolest thing in all existence.